pals, very good afternoon to you. It seems to be a very sunny day here, in the metropolis of Thiagaraj Nagar, pals. Oh, sorry, not in Thiagaraj Nagar. The sister district of the School of Engineering. Now, at this point, we are in fact touring all the so-called residential accommodations, pals, in this particular area. There never really used to be any particular residential accommodations earlier. Basically, upstairs over there in one of the house, pals, there happens to be a local actress, who resides, whose name we cannot recall, but we briefly basically were invited to that particular residence, pals, a lot of times, back in about 2019. As we walk through this particular pedestrian pathway, pals, it leads all the olden thoughts. Pals, this particular access way stands to be a testimony to pals, to all the olden civilizations, pals, of the School of Engineering. Out of everything, pals, the Gelasian civilization, pals, stands out, in terms of its character, or in terms of its length, or its quality. We know this particular place, pals, pretty much, when there were basically no stores around or no shops around. There used to be a postal department rather than and post office, or rather post department, pals, which used to be like pretty functional in the earlier times. But there was simply the post department. It's known as the Omnopolis Ashoknagar Post Department, or rather the dispatch. Pals, this particular access way, always, and at this particular pedestrian pathway has been hanged on with, pretty much, all the times, back since about 2018. Pals, there happens to be an apartment-based condominium complex, right besides us. Over there, if you look, pals, that's the residential accommodation, or rather, it's an palatial residential estate of, probably the proprietor of, the so-called Nice Road, in agglomeration Bangalore. Oh, Srimati Jalaja. That name, pretty much rhymes, with Jalaj. Jalaj is simply, pals, a token of love and a token of good old BMC values. Anyways, pals, see you about in a moment. Bye-bye.